Please welcome Victor Cos Jr.
Everybody having some fun tonight? Yeah. All right. I come from a fun family, you know. My family is the kind of family that likes to put the fun in dysfunctional. I did a show one time at a rehab center. Felt like a family reunion. There was all this sadness, regret, despair. Reminded me of Thanksgiving. I mean, we have way more drugs at my Thanksgiving. Yeah, I remember my dad calling me one time, and he goes, "New family record." I was like, he's like, "Yeah, your sister threw a party at a halfway home with a buffet of narcotics." I was like, first of all, I didn't know we were still competing. Second of all, for those of you interested in competing, I've written a catchy song for you guys. Give me 1 second, just to make sure I don't mess it up. On the 12th day of rehab, a party came to be. It had 12 cholo muggings, 11 crimies criming, 10 drug possessions, 9 addicts howling, 8 smokers choking, 7 false arrests, 6 grams of meth, 5 felonies, 4 B&Es, 3 DUIs, 2 pregnancies, and a court judge who hates my family. All right, everybody now. I'm just fine. Yeah, my family, we're all about variety. Yeah, you know, those like meth, heroin, crack, cocaine, LSD, alcohol. Yeah, we're very inclusive. We believe everybody has the right to get fucked up. It's just not everybody should, you know? Like, that Ashley girl we all know. You know the one I'm talking about? The one that dances on the top of the tables and falls off? It's the reason we invite her. It's like, she's like her own reality TV show, you know? She's like, this week on Ashley's Journey to Rock Bottom. Ashley did 6 shots in 6 minutes. Let's see next week if she got Plan B on time. Oh, come on, you guys know you love it. So, I have all these unrelated relatives in my family. You know that guy your dad made a questionable legal decision with? Now you have your Uncle Joel? All I'm saying is, for some of us, crime is bringing families together. I always hear about it destroying families, but for some of us, it's just spending quality time together, you know? We're creating memories. Like my grandma, she always said, when you do crime together, you do time together. Obviously, in my family, we have a little bit of a ticking time bomb, you know? So we do funerals a little different. We call them funerals. But like we also ended up on like all the frequent dyers buyers clubs, you know, like more caskets, fantastic. Like this, so like the last time we went, I was like, hey man, when we buy so much of a hill, do we get to rename it at least? And I was thinking like Snow White's Enchanted Hill. Because like when your cousins' names are like Sleepy, Dopey, Grumpy, Smokey, Chewy, Paco, Mike, it just feels right, you know? But we have a unique family. Our obituaries are different too. I don't know if you've ever written an obituary, but they're kind of like a job resume, right? Like meets Ancestry.com. But in my family, they're more like a job resume meets a police rap sheet. Like, they start off normal. They're like, Mayrito Paz was born on this day. He's the child of Alfonso and Candelaria Paz, survived by his 2 sons, Alfonso and Mayrito Jr. But then it gets to the job resume, right? That's where shit gets a little twisted. After volunteering for 10 years to make license plates at Lompoc, He briefly retired from his volunteer work before returning to San Quentin for another 15 years for volunteer firefighter work. He volunteered much of his free time to the government, where they gave him free room and board in exchange for just his freedom. Yeah. My family is a little bit different. But we're kind of like a Planet Fitness, you know? You rarely visit, and it's a judgment-free zone. I remember at my Uncle Maggie's funeral. It was an interesting thing. See, there's one speech class my entire family has taken, and that's AA. So that's how they start off. So my Uncle Pima comes up to the stage to spread some love about his brother. He goes, my name is Pima. Maggie's my big brother. I love my big brother. We used to do a lot of drugs. Used to get fucked up. Sadly, that was just the warm-up show. We still have the finale, right? And so, my Uncle Juan starts off like a normal AA meeting. Hello, my name is Juan. And he says some very beautiful things about my uncle. It was wonderful. But I don't know if you've ever let a paranoid schizophrenic talk for an extended period of time. Schizophrenia does make an appearance. And at some point, he started discussing the great lectures he did at UCSD, which never happened. And at some point, we had to start Operation Shut Juan the Fuck Up. And so Juan is sitting up there, and we send his 19-year-old daughter to go grab him. We go, Delta, go get him, man. Get his ass out of there. She goes up and she sits behind him. She slowly reaches for him. And as he starts lecturing us on being heathens and how he was there to cure us all, she slowly drags him away. And he leans back in and goes, my name is Juan. Just like any grade AA meeting. That's all true. If you guys want to show up for the next funeral, hit me up. They're wild. But I grew up in a small town. The little town was called Anza. And it had an amazing community activity. That was meth. Also very inclusive there, by the way. Everybody's invited. The second most important thing that we did there was child abuse. So I couldn't wait to leave, obviously. So I moved to Utah. Yeah, where I found out I was a minority for the first time. Yeah, their tacos fucking suck there, man. I remember going there and my buddy was walking me in. I started hearing whispers and I go, hey, did you see the Mexican here? And I go, Steve, you brought me. Apparently they hadn't seen a Mexican outside of Fox News in 2001 in that part of Utah. But it was awkward, right? So I'm sitting in the kitchen and I'm watching people walk by and I felt like an awkward hippo in a zoo. And they're like, what do we feed it? I was like, tacos. You got any? But Utah was a wonderful place. I loved Utah, actually. It was great. Honestly, all my friends, they took me to really nice restaurants. I got taken to a 49ers game. I got taken to water park, Disneyland. It was awesome. I started feeling like the Make-A-Wish Mexican, you know? But I couldn't figure out why they were taking me everywhere, right? I was like, what's going on? Then it finally hit me, right? These fools were just looking for lower prices on their landscaping. But they quickly realized, I ain't that type of Mexican, you know? I'm the kind of Mexican we all strive to be, you know? I'm a citizen. Thank you so much. That's my time.